Social Plug Media.
I predicted.
Remy's just a little upset today, guys. What is up? It's your boy J-Rock in your face, literally. Guys, we are on my page right now, so shout out to all my peeps. I'm on wrestling peeps. If you don't like wrestling, I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to cut off of this. It's all good.
They can
It's not a big deal.
Everybody don't
But-
tune in for you. They tune in for Remy.
Oh, God. Look, this guy. Speaking of, you want to see an angry man? That's what he looks like right now. We'll talk about that in just a second. But again, we're on my page. This is KickRocks podcast, man. We talk about pro wrestling, sports, all that good stuff. So if you've never been a part of our show, please join in on the conversation. We'll be also
Leave us a comment so we can shout you out and react back to you.
Exactly. We'll shout you out on here. We want you on the wrestling conversation. We're going to talk about Raw. Raw just ended up ending a couple minutes ago, about an hour ago. Obviously, I get busy. I caught up within this is how I watch Raw. I watched all 3 hours of Raw.
Watch it on the go.
Within an hour and a half, and you watch it on the go, and that's exactly what I did, man. So, and if you are hiding under a rock, wrestling fans in the past 2 days, you're you
missed a great return of Randy Orton.
Oh no! R-Truth. It was R-Truth, bro. R-Truth is a big return.
Yeah,
according to Triple H.
R-Truth.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, CM Punk is back. R-Truth is back. Randy Orton is back. But we just saw we've been waiting since Saturday night. I'm watching Survivor Series, and we see the end of War Games coming on. I'm like, dude, my prediction the whole time was I wanted this guy to just come up out of nowhere. I told Remy yesterday, I said, look, if I would have drawn this out, I would have said, hey, look, I want CM Punk to come out randomly after a segment, just not expecting it. I don't want nobody to call him out. I don't know. I just didn't want to be in the middle of anybody's deal, whether it was a promo or anything or match. So I thought it was great. After it comes out, of course, Chicago gives him the hugest pop ever.
It was the worst design for a return.
Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah.
So he goes out there, he does his thing. The crowd loves him. Did I expect this to happen? In the back of my head, I did. I wanted this to happen. I had a feeling it was going to happen. Because in wrestling, if somebody is talking about you and you have the people behind you, Triple H is down, man. And that's why he's going to be that's why he's great at what he does. Why do you think Logan Paul, which we're gonna get there too, is a champion right now? Because it's best for business, man. So Remy, why
WCW thought that when they made David Arquette the world heavyweight champion?
Hey, dude, that's its own.
How much longer they last after that?
That was bad. I think that was bad, bro. So what do you think, bro? Okay, CM Punk's back. What would you have done differently?
You bring him out before. You gotta bring him out before that match. You gotta bring him out midway or open the show with him.
Man.
My problem with it is Randy Orton's debut back was for the match, at the start of the match. And then you have them win essentially because of Randy Orton. And then that gets overshadowed hugely by CM Punk's return. And they do it in Chicago because that's the only place you're going to get the pop. The pop.
If you would have waited for Royal Rumble, if you would have waited for Royal Rumble in January, it wouldn't have been as great. It would have got leaked. It would have been the whole AEW thing again. Like, he was going to be there, but he wasn't. And then it had to be a Chicago show.
It had to be the Chicago show. Yeah. And then the bullshit on Raw alone, too, dude. Just, I told you last night, I didn't want him to just come out on his return and just do a shoot promo. And that's exactly what he did.
Tonight.
Yeah. He's been gone 10 years. And his first day back, with his first promo back, it's clear cut. It's him and Seth.
So, yes, you saw, because obviously, again, people, if you didn't see what happened after War Games, Seth was flicking him off. He was upset at his return. And Seth's been talking crap for years.
Yeah.
And, the 2K23 game came out, and he was at one of the press releases.
You want to know if CM Punk was one of the playable characters?
Yeah, he was, and just things like that. Like, I mean, I get it. I love it. It's storytelling at the end of the day. I don't know if this is a shoot or not, but I like it. I mean,
I
yes, it's
don't.
obvious, Remy. I get it, but
I don't like it.
why?
You push Randy Orton to the side. I mean, I guess I'm a little biased. Randy Orton's one
So
of
I'll
my.
tell you this: Randy came on. You didn't catch this. Did you catch the beginning of Raw?
I saw the Rhea Ripley Randy Orton
Okay,
thing,
okay.
and this is what I didn't want when I was talking last night because I knew Randy was going to come out and he debuts back after being gone a year and a half, and he's doing a promo at the start of the show, and he gets a match against Dom. CM Punk comes back after 10 years being gone after the bullshit he caused in AEW, which if anybody's watched it or not, I mean it's a coin flip on really who was at fault for that. Don't worry about it.
Okay, keep going.
I'm Icelandic, okay? uh back up. Uh Randy Orton comes back, he's been gone a year and a half. This
2
dude's been
years.
got 2 years.
Randy's been gone for 2 years, brother.
They said a year and a half,
No, it's almost 2 years.
okay,
Yeah.
almost 2 years. CM Punk's been gone 10. It's a coin flip on how you see how the shit went down in AEW on whose fault it was. Because there's lines where it wasn't CM Punk's fault, and then there's a lot of lines where it was his fault. So he comes back, 10 years gone. What? 2 months
Yeah,
from all the
but
bullshit in
CM
AEW. So if you're a wrestling fan, you know what happened in AEW, and then you're gonna bring him in, and you're gonna shoot him
that's
above Randy
but that
Orton to go for Seth,
I wouldn't
and you're gonna
necess
push Randy to the Judgment Day feud,
I wouldn't
which I'm tired of
necessarily
seeing.
I wouldn't necessarily say that that's a bad thing because you got I was excited to see Randy versus Dom. I want to see what Dom can do with Randy. They put on a good match,
It was all right.
but at the end of the day, you're like, that's new and it's just kind of what it is. Now, me being the fan that I am, and I know all of this that's going on. I'm okay with it happening because CM Punk's been being talked about. He's been in the eye of the wrestling fan, and that's what you want. Randy Orton hasn't, and that almost sucks because
You disagree?
CM Punk had AEW on edge, AEW fans on edge more when he was gone than when he was there. And I think that's why with him, with this happening, I think that's where it's at. We don't even know if it's going to Seth Rollins. We don't know.
He's gonna go to Seth Rollins.
I don't know.
They're gonna address it now because it is real life beef. Seth
Fans
Rollins.
out there, hey guys, if you are listening, I know I got a couple people on. Shout out to whoever's watching, by the way. If you're a wrestling fan, do you think CM Punk coming back is
Put a poll up.
is he gonna can I put a poll up on this? I don't think I can.
See if you can put a poll
Let
up.
me see if I
Put a
can.
poll up. See if we can't get a.
Let me see what interaction things I can do here.
Yeah, see if we can get a poll going.
Oh, we can't get a poll here. Here we go.
Yeah, was it a good move to put CM Punk in the top position?
Okay, here we go. Go ahead. You can go ahead and rant off for a second.
Yeah, because that's essentially what they're doing. They're putting CM Punk in the top position. They did the same thing. AEW did the same thing. They bring him in. He has 4, 5 quick little feuds like within a
What should
year.
I say? Should CM Punk be overbooked Randy?
Yeah, put that as yeah. Gets 4, 4 or 5 good feuds in real quick. Although you can't even say that they were really good. He had one match with Eddie Kingston. His dealing with John Moxley was his best work in AEW. Him starting out against Darby Allin was easily foreseeable and stupid. Some of the worst storytelling. He comes back and it's immediate. He comes out at the end of Survivor Series, looking all happy go lucky, steals the thunder from Team Seth, Team Sami Zayn, Randy Orton. I mean, fuck the Uso, but he's there. And then Team Cody Rhodes.
Wait. Go back to what you said.
I said fuck the Uso.
What do you mean by that?
Fuck it, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, whichever. We all
Dude.
know what's going to go on with that storyline. It's a matter of time before they're back
Oh
in the
yeah,
tag
no.
team.
They're definitely gonna be wrestling at WrestleMania. What are you talking about?
Huh.
Those guys are definitely gonna be wrestling at WrestleMania. Like they're gonna be fighting each other for sure.
Yeah, I just mean it's a matter of time before they're back as a tag team. Like we all know that's where this cycle is going. They're going to loop right back around to being a tag team again.
Think
And
so?
oh, of course, yeah, yeah. Once the storyline with Roman's done, this individual thing for the Usos is going to be done. The fact that the tag team division is so weak right now too is kind of disappointing. That's always bothered me though. I mean, they just kind of overshadow it and they just worry about the head guy and that's it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I know. Okay, so again, we'll go back to that. I just think CM Punk you can do so many things with him. I liked how he worked with the younger group in AEW, the younger guys when he first came in. I understand they had that little switch up, but we talked about it last night, man. If he wouldn't have got hurt, we never know where this would went. If maybe Adam Page wouldn't have went in business for himself, we would have never know how that whole thing would have went out with the EVPs and those guys fighting the back. Like we never know, man. But either way, you're not gonna get away with those things here. WWE is way more family fit. There's a leader here. You know, you're not gonna. When I talk shit about this, and hopefully some of my wrestling, you know, the guys that I used to promote and guys that came and work for us, I never wanted to be an asshole, but sometimes you had to, man, because it had to be shown who was the leader. Sometimes I even knew that. If I was Tony Khan and I sat there and saw my main guy talking shit, I eventually would be like, hey, bro, that's got to be safe for somewhere
No,
else or
did you know
something.
what Tony Khan did? He did this.
It's
And
exactly
then
what it
sat
is.
in front of a freaking crowd, bro,
Yeah,
and
it sure
literally,
did, bro.
literally
It sure did.
screamed like I was scared for the first time at a wrestling event for my safety, and I was scared for my
This
life.
was him, bro. Just straight up, bro. Didn't say a damn thing. Straight crickets, bro.
Yeah, you got
Straight
booed.
crickets, bro.
You got
You
booed
know?
for those remarks. I'm like, bro, you're standing in front of wrestling fans. These guys get
Yeah, it's
rowdy in a
bad.
fucking parking lot. They've been drinking beer all night. And you're going to come out and talk about how you were scared for your life and your safety because guys were fighting in the back? Bro, 90% of the guys
Bro,
in the back would have picked a side and thrown a punch.
I don't remember the wrestler. Do you remember this? Remember when we put Ghetto Dream against
What was that guy's
he
name? They
just
got in a legit
dude,
fight.
he just literally walked out of the match.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, bro. I actually thought about that the other day. Like
He
this
was the dude
fool,
who gave out the bears, the suicide prevention bears. Like, I mean, he was a good dude and
he
like,
was like a veteran, like he
yeah,
did something right. That was his character, right? He looked out for vet. I don't
yeah.
remember what his character was, people. Maybe somebody out there can tell us, but yeah, he ended up fighting Ghetto Dream and they got in the match and something happened and he like hit him fucking like hard, bro. And then he just walked out. He said, "Screw this shit."
It was if I remember it correctly, okay. The start of the match, the first punch thrown, like Ghetto threw a hard check.
Was that what it
Yeah,
was? I don't remember.
Ghetto threw a hard check like a punch, and it looked like it connected. And then that guy didn't even skip a beat, and he threw one back, and it was all like, what come from the commentary table. I'm like covering the mic, and
Oh my
rest in peace,
gosh.
Chicken Fingers. He was there. I turned Chicken Fingers, bro. I'm just all like, bro, like,
Oh no.
dude, they're like really fighting, and Chicken Fingers is leaning over to me, and apparently they had words in the back when they were talking about their match.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't remember any of this. And back, I think at that specific time, that's when I was like, I wouldn't really
You
sit
were
in the.
all over the
Yeah,
place.
I wouldn't even sit in in the back of the locker room sometimes.
Yeah, no.
I would wait until like 2 matches before my match, and then I'd go to the back, get ready, and then it was like, hey, you gotta get in the zone, man. You know.
No,
So
no. I'd
I just
show
remember
up
that
and you
happened. I was like, what
were,
the hell?
yeah, I'd show up. You'd be all over the place. You'd be up at the front helping do the ticket sales, getting the money together. You'd be in the back talking to some of the guys, telling them their
Mm-hmm.
spots, and then you're outside and you're talking to the crowd, and you're pumping the crowd up and the fans, and you're playing with them. Like you were all over the place. So it doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me that you didn't know the exact details behind it. But bro, yeah, evidently it
Yeah.
started in the back.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is just what I'd heard from Chicken Fingers that they were talking about their match, and the dude and Ghetto just couldn't get on the same
Yeah.
page.
Mm-hmm.
And when they went out, Ghetto's notorious, dude. Like he throws hard punches. Like he
Yeah.
does, depending on who he's wrestling, he
Yeah.
doesn't throw soft punches sometimes.
Yeah.
Uh, Personally speaking, back then I can't speak on it now. Back then, you got one or the other from Ghetto. Either it was 100% throw or strike, or what the fuck was that, dude? Like make
Yeah, you
contact.
didn't know exactly what you were gonna get sometimes, you
Yeah,
know. And
but
yeah, I mean, I remember Judas, coming to me and telling me he like, hey man, you better lay back on some of those. And I forget, he might have been, I don't, he's probably gonna say no, but I think it was one of them was even my brother. I think he was like, hey man, you gotta,
yeah, he told
and
Joe.
that's when I started getting that's when I started wearing the MMA gloves when I wrestled too. So
Yeah, he
pull the
told Joe that
Undertaker.
Joe needed to pull back a little bit.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was a crazy time. So okay, so I have Izzy. He's on here. He said, "Think it's a good shoot with CM Punk and Seth, but I'm thinking Randy coming out after the Gunther win with his win streak and shooting him would have been great. So shooting at him would have been great. Yeah, I think that would have been a good little feud too. So he's saying
Randy
Randy comes out
for
after
Gunther.
Gunther. That'd be a great match. Good shit, Izzy. Appreciate that, man. I'll give you a like on that one. Shout out Izzy.
All right,
I
I think
want
it's
him
a
to be
little
on
bit
the show
past
soon.
Izzy's bedtime, so he needs to hold up a second
Yeah.
because Randy should have got the spot. You know what? I'll give you half credit, Izzy. You get half credit with Remy today, okay?
Oh,
You,
that's
you,
pretty good, bro.
you
For you to
almost
have
had it
credit.
right. You just need to flip it. CM Punk come out after Gunther. I would have got behind that. But
CM
again, I'm
Punk came
biased
after
because
Gunther.
I'm a Randy Orton fan. I want to see him beat Ric Flair's record. I don't want it to be John Cena. I want it to be Randy Orton. We know it's not going to be Triple H, so the closest besides Cena is Randy Orton. He's the active wrestler. He's been active in WWE. He's coming back off a major injury. I think he deserves it. I think he's put in the time. I think he's been screwed enough that he needs to push over. CM Punk versus Gunther, that could be a badass David versus Goliath type matchup.
Yep.
That's where you get my half credit.
I don't think nobody beats Ric Flair in this time. I don't think Cena comes back and does it. I don't think Randy gets a chance.
I think Randy should get a chance. I think you're right that
Randy
they're not going to let
Randy
it
has
happen, though.
maybe let's do a poll on this one too. People out there listening. I think Randy's got 5 to 6 years on him, and his last year he won't wrestle as much. He'll wrestle just like Edge did.
It'll be like an Undertaker situation.
He can't get injured like he did with his back again because WWE takes care of other guys nowadays.
I think that's what's going to hold the back injury, regardless of him coming back, is what's going to hold him back from them pushing him to the title because you can't really put the strap on a guy that you don't know, one wrong landing.
No. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen guys take a normal suplex and snap their fucking ankle.
Yep.
And it's a suplex, something that
Hmm.
we do to ourselves 100 times a
Yeah.
fucking day sometimes when you're in the ring practicing.
Hmm.
And just he did like he was supposed to do. His feet hit, but
Hmm.
his foot was like tucked
Just to the
in,
side, right?
just to the side.
And nobody
And
understands how much that's important to make sure your
yeah,
feet land flat
flat foot,
when
flat
you land
boom.
on a suplex.
Uh,
So I mean, it's gonna be cool to see. I'm glad. Right now, I'm probably gonna say this 1,000 times. Right now is a great time for pro wrestling, man.
It
It's
is.
just a great time. You got these guys coming back. Remy would tell me when we last went to AEW, he goes, "Man, the AEW show was badass. I loved it, right?
It was.
But man, it's really hard to watch other than MJF right now over there."
If MJF isn't involved, I really do not care. The thing they're doing with Sting, since he did his whole announcement, and I watched the beginning where Ric Flair came, they brought out Ric Flair.
Yeah,
Since then, I can honestly tell you I have watched zero of the journey for Sting towards the end.
I know. I feel so bad too, man. Because Sting was one of the guys, one of the best guys that I grew up with watching. But
Well, he's one of these guys who's been around for so long that they feel like they have to give him the guided tour out, is how I feel this is. I feel like this is like you're grabbing your kid by the hand and you're walking them to their classroom and then you're walking away. Essentially, AEW is the child,
mhm.
Sting's the parent. When you get your child to class, you let go and go away. And that's what they're doing with Sting. They're allowing Sting to walk them to class one more time.
Hmm.
And it's
When
dumb.
you were explaining that, I thought it was gonna be the other way around.
No, it's dumb. Well, because at the end of the day, the child's the one that's growing up still. AEW is going to go on.
No,
All right.
touche. I got you.
Yeah, they're going to keep growing and going.
I hope so.
Sting's grown and he's done.
Yeah.
I don't think it should have been one of these like deals. Like give him his feud, have him lose the feud. Do it the old school way. Have him lose the feud,
Hmm.
be gone for a month and a half, 2 months, come back, talk about, you've had a hell of a career, blah, blah, blah. Maybe do one more match, and then you fucking call it quits and you're done. These long ass farewells are just ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, man. I think they did great with Edge because they really didn't really push it on him.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they were waiting to see what he was gonna do, with his next contract. But we'll see what comes out of that Sting thing, man. I mean, I'll definitely be watching that last match. But
If
between
Darby
then and
Allen
now,
doesn't turn on him at the very end, it's a bust.
who's his last match? Who's Sting's last match in AEW?
I don't think it's picked yet, is it?
No, that's what I'm saying. Who do you think's gonna be it,
Mm, the
dude?
way it's
You know what?
looking,
You know
Darby Allen.
who I'm thinking. You're gonna laugh at me.
Who? Adam
R-
Cole.
Ric Flair.
See, I was already thinking Ric Flair, but I'm all like, no, that's too corny.
Izzy, if you're watching, I need your back on this. Do you think
It's
Ric Flair is gonna
too
fight,
corny,
bro?
dude. It
This
needs to
is
be
why I
Darby
think
Allin.
AEW signed him, is because Ric Flair wants bro. Ric Flair wants to die in the damn ring, bro.
Yeah, Ric
So
Flair
he
can't
want,
wrestle again. He
dude.
had his announced Hall of Fame last match, last in-ring match. Ric Flair, blah 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 blah
Why do
blah.
you think they did the whole thing at the beginning, bro? I'm
Like,
telling you, it's gonna be
dude,
Sting
just
versus freaking Ric Flair for
let
Sting's
it
retirement match.
die. You know how horrible that
Oh, they're
match
gonna
would
let it
be?
die. They're gonna let it die, all right.
That will kill AEW if that Sting's last match. That cannot be his last. It needs to be Darby Allin, and
Oh, jeez.
I want it to be Darby Allin.
Okay.
I want Sting to win, and then I want Darby Allin to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, if whoever, it's almost like the Brock Lesnar Undertaker thing. You better use it, man.
Yeah.
When whoever, or I mean, if he wins, I get it, but it better not. It better not stink. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. All right, next thing on the deal. So it's been a while, Remy.
Yeah, it has been.
It's been a while. I think it's been about almost 2 months, man. And I
Yep.
think I'm kind of glad we took that break
Dimodiculitis is a
because
bitch.
what the fuck?
I'm just talking about your dimodiculitis.
Diverticulitis, not calm down, bro. There's kids watching. Probably
Bro,
not. It's late.
I'm just saying.
I'm
Just
just saying.
saying.
No, it's none of
I've
that, bro.
heard
I just been
things.
busy, man. It's been crazy busy, bro.
It
I've been
has.
crazy freaking busy. But anyway,
Thanksgiving, the holidays,
yeah.
I
How was
get
your
it.
Thanksgiving, man? You didn't fucking come over, bro.
Ah, man. So I ended up having to work because my brother got sick. He's got Jeremy's got cancer.
Yeah.
So he was on his last sets of treatments, but he wasn't feeling it. So he was supposed to
Mm.
be the one to work.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But when he didn't show up for Thanksgiving dinner or lunch, we do it at noon.
Yeah.
When he didn't show up, I asked my mom where he was at, and she was like, "Oh, he wasn't feeling good enough to get out of bed." So I
Mm.
was like, "Ah." So then I'm gonna go to work tonight.
Oh, so you had to go fill in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ended up having to go to work. I got to eat. Wife
Oh, we
Lauren,
know your ass got to
oh,
eat.
bro,
You're a
yeah,
fat ass. What you
bro,
talking about?
dude. Wife Lauren, she packed up some extra plates for me.
There you go.
Took them up to the shop to hand out to the homeless crowd that
Shout out
comes through.
Lauren, man, coming through with the plates, yo.
Yeah, it's extra food and everything. She cooked everything too.
Nice.
Yeah, she cooked everything. I was up till 5, and then I went to bed. And when I went to bed was when she was starting to cook.
Mm.
And like, man, when I say she throws down, dude, she throws down.
Is Lauren Hispanic or she has
Uh,
some Hispanic in her?
Colombian.
She's Colombian.
Yes, so her grandma is legitimately from Baraki, Colombia.
Baraquit.
Yeah, Baraki, Colombia.
Baraquit.
Yeah, like 100%. Like her grandma was Colombiana. Like, dude, when she spoke, it was the worst broken English in the world, bro. I swear. I love that old lady, man. She
That's
was always
awesome.
trying to feed me.
Oh well, we know you're for getting fed. That's for sure.
Yeah, rest in peace to Mema too. She passed away unfortunately, but
Yeah.
yeah, she was a great woman. But yeah, so Lauren's dad, German, and then her mom, Colombian. So yeah, she's part Colombian. That's where she gets the good side from.
Okay. I feel like she's got some Mexican in her. She always talking about kicking people's asses. I'm just playing.
She get a
I'm
little
joking.
bit of Irish
I
from
better
time
be.
to
I
time.
better be careful. You're about to come whoop my ass. So Izzy said, "Hope they don't use Swerve as they did Ricky Starks." The
Swear.
MJF promo he did in Austin last year with Ricky was the absolute truth as it played out. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even look, Izzy. If you don't give me anything to argue back with, then this isn't gonna be fucking fun for me.
Hey, I've been trying to get Izzy on the show, but we do these shows late, man.
Like,
So
yeah, like you can
we'll have to get
spit
him
out a
on.
little bit of your own bullshit there. You don't have like put a twist on it. When you put nothing but the straight facts, it's like, well, yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
speaking of that, okay, again, you didn't let me get to where I wanted to be. We've been gone for a good while, and I know how much Remy just loves how the Maverick is the new United States champion, man. I know you love it that Logan Paul be a
God.
Hall of Famer for the WWE
Dude,
United States Championship. How do you think? I'm feeling fabulous. Even though I'm wearing the LWO shirt today,
And
I feel great that Logan Paul won this.
WWE, for whatever reason, just loves to slap Rey Mysterio in the face with disrespect.
That is not disrespectful,
Dude, you had him lose to Logan Paul, man. Come on.
bro. Listen to this.
David
When was
Arquette.
the last time Roman Reigns did as many flips and put his body on the line like Logan Paul did?
He's never.
Exactly.
Roman Reigns has 3 moves.
Name me somebody else that can do
They
what
talk
Logan
shit on
Paul's been
John
doing
Cena
right
for
now.
5 moves whenever he's got 3 moves. And then you got Logan Paul over here who's he's an adrenaline junkie for acrobats. You know what that leads to?
What
You
does that
walk
lead to?
around talking
A
like
United States
RVD.
Championship?
Yeah, RVD had the United States Championship too. He had the ECW Heavyweight Championship. He had the WWE Heavyweight Championship. Have you seen him now?
Yeah, he still does the same moves. He was in AEW a couple weeks ago.
Dude, he looks horrid, bro. Like, you know he's in
Dude,
pain.
that dude can stretch, homeboy.
He's in
That
pain.
dude is still flexible.
He is in pain.
Name me a wrestler that's not in pain. You need to wrestle first.
You
That's
just
like
got to know when to
that's like
retire.
saying to me, you just gotta know. You gotta know
I
when to
got
say
up
no.
one day and I was like, "Hey, we sold tickets, didn't we?" Yeah. How much
Oh
do I
my
get paid
God.
today? Nothing.
Nothing.
What?
Yeah.
I retire.
I retire. I'm out of here.
I'm done.
So again, yeah. So Logan Paul's win the champ. The only thing I'm upset about is we haven't heard anything. We haven't seen much. And don't do this to us because you're already doing that with all the other championships. I mean, at least now both SmackDown championships are being held hostage at this point. That's
Yeah.
the only thing that I see negative about this.
It holds up all the talent, and I consistently talk about how WWE loves to do that. They hold up their younger talent. They bring back guys like CM Punk, give him a straight push back. They bring in guys like Logan Paul. He was what 0-3. He beats Ricochet, and then he wins the United States title. What the hell
He
is
won a
that?
boxing match. Thank you very much too.
Oh, I won an unsanctioned professional boxing match there. I paid for the guy to come and fight me, and I paid for the promotion.
Don't you
And
just hate
I had
it?
a set contract that he couldn't do this, and that he needed to only throw 80% power. Like, dude, give me a
Oh,
fucking break, dude.
jeez.
Like, come on.
Hey, man, he's the champion. I think this is definitely better than David Arquette, though.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. I like David Arquette. Ready to Rumble was a great movie,
great
bro.
movie.
Great movie.
Just not a great champion.
No.
He's seen it. He's seen the Nick Gage episode on Dark Side of the Ring with him and David Arquette.
Not all of it. No, I saw
Oh, you got to see it, bro. That dude stabs him in the neck with the freaking light bulbs. They thought
sad.
David Arquette was gonna die, bro.
Should have gone deeper.
Should have gone to. God damn.
Fucking,
So
what's your name?
serious there,
Jenna
buddy.
Ortega got the job done in the last Scream movie. Grown man couldn't do it. That's some bullshit.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding.
Yeah, whatever.
Or
Adriana
Emma.
is laughing. She said that was no boxing match.
Who was that?
Adriana Espinoza.
Hey,
So,
what up, Chicky?
see, hold on.
Hey, tell Phoenix we said hey.
Hold on. It looks like, dude, our live keeps coming in and out. Hold on. I'll let you know when it comes
Yeah,
back.
it goes out when it focuses on you and comes back in when it gets the money. Mm.
Okay, there we are. So say it again, Remy. So shout out to
Yeah, shout
Adriana.
out to Adriana. Tell Phoenix we said what's up, boy. How you doing, buddy?
There you go. That was no boxing match, she said. And Izzy said was fucking gnarly. So
I am gnarly, bro.
that's crazy, man. Yeah, no, I don't we need to see Roman soon. Dude,
We need to see Roman lose soon, please.
we got a long time, bro. Do we see another PLE, Criminal Live event? It's you got Royal Rumble coming next, and I think that's it. And
You know what?
there might be one more.
I'm gonna bounce back. CM Punk coming back. The one thing I like from his promo was talking about a wise man. His wise man comments. Because WWE likes to do these play off their words.
Yeah.
To set up their storyline. I feel like
the storytelling now.
I don't want to see it because I hate CM Punk, but I want to see it because fucking Roman sucks. Donkey balls. He's like that mouse that's dangling on the lion's nutsack that's banging the gazelle. It's exactly what he is. Okay, I'm just gonna call apples to apples here, bro. He's the mouse dangling on the nutsack of the lion banging the gazelle. That's what he is. And I
What
would
should you
see
think about
him.
that? Jeez.
It just comes to me and it's natural. I got a team of writers in the back. They're feeding shit to me in the ear. I swear. That's what it is. They're all like 67-year-old Oompa Loompas, Irish motherfuckers
Jeez.
that are like 6 pints deep since
Is one
noon.
named Scotty?
No, fuck Scott. He's a bitch. I wasn't going to bring it up. You brought it
I
up.
was just asking. He said redheaded Oompa Loompa, you
I
know?
wasn't even going to bring it up. You did.
Adriana said Punk does not deserve that spot. So
Thank
much
you.
talent can knock Roman off.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. So Adriana's been my girl since like 7th, 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
Always been a huge wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm. She used to
Uh,
go to the shows too.
yeah, I made a mistake once. I hit her up on a fucking Monday. Don't ever do that.
Yeah,
Like
I
if
haven't.
you know this girl, don't call her on Mondays, okay? And especially not after like 6 o'clock, because she's getting ready for Raw. Okay,
What is she
she's
doing? She's
watching.
stretching before Raw. What's going on over
Probably
there?
this girl
Pre-game
freaking
drinking.
dude. You don't mess with Chicky, okay? Just say that.
That's awesome. I'm
No,
sure she's gonna comment on that. Man, so the guys, I'm putting this out there right now. I am going to have a Royal Rumble watch party, and we're gonna have a fucking blast somewhere. Okay,
I'm down.
so Adriana said facts, like and all in caps, fucking facts. I love it. Not fucking. I said I just put that in there.
Did J Rock cuss? What?
Hey, yeah, I got a little excited
Yeah,
about
I
it.
got
So
virgin ears over
anyway,
here, sir. You better keep this
whatever.
shit PG-13.
Whatever. I know
Fucking tell your mom.
we're on Facebook, bro. So we got to kind of keep it. They're gonna kick us off anyway. Yeah. So somewhere, guys, I am going to work on this in the next couple days, and I already got an eye where I want to have it, because I want to have control of the whole venue, man. I want to make sure that everybody's loud and hearing. When everybody counting down, I want to make sure that everybody's in the vibes and
Participating in
yeah,
the show.
participate in all the things that we do, man. The last watch party we had was pretty cool. Shout out Izzy, he was the DJ and MCing with me. But I want this one to be 10 times better. So, and then we got to get ready for WrestleMania, man. It's right down the road too. So,
Yes, it is. Yes, it
so
is.
this is something that I put out there. CM Punk will main event Saturday night, not Sunday, but I think he will main event Saturday night. And you already said it against Zeth. I don't know if it'll be against Zeth. I think something needs to happen in between then to either get the belt off Zeth or something.
They had their chance tonight, and instead of putting him in a direction with somebody other than Seth, he comes out, cuts a bullshit promo, and sets up the match with Seth. You know that's what's going to happen. He's going to be
Well,
on limited basis. He's not going to wrestle full time.
yeah.
We're
You
going,
CM Punk?
yeah.
So you don't think he's gonna be there every week? That was a good question. I'm glad you brought that up. Is he gonna be on every week?
Even if he's on every week, he's not going to be wrestling every week.
I don't think he's gonna wrestle every week either.
He's not
I
going to
mean, he
wrestle
wasn't
every
even
week.
doing that in AEW.
Yeah, he's not going to wrestle every week. We're going to get these promos, this happy-go-lucky CM Punk, and we're going to see the switch in the promos like
Yeah.
later on. And it's the
Hmm.
same shit. I'm sorry. Some of these guys had such badass characters, and then they never evolved them. They cut the same Edge.
I
Edge
was
is
about to say,
this.
talk to me.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah,
Edge.
yeah, he's horrible at it. It's the same 3 promos you get from him. CM Punk's the same way, except for you get 4 or 5.
I think it depends on how he's feeling, which
Yeah,
is the whole reason
which is the
why.
4,
What,
which one of the 4 or 5 promos you get from him is what mood he's in.
yeah, that's true. But you can't. I guess in a way, yeah, as a wrestler, that does matter. But at the end of the day, you got to be professional and know when and where can I take this? Where is this going to lead to?
Because it's a business.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's a business with other people involved that are sacrificing just as much as you are, which is why the ego
Yeah.
needs to get put
Hmm.
aside sometimes and be like, look, and that's why they say this is best for business. Not
Yeah.
essentially just because it's good for me in business or it's good for Vince and good for Triple H. When you say it's good for business, it's everybody in a whole. That's what
Yeah.
that is for. That's what good for
Mhm.
business means. It's good for everybody. And if that means you got to come down a little bit so these 6 or 7 guys can come up to be parallel with
Mhm.
you, then you need to be willing to
So
do that.
so right now, I actually thought about. I don't know if you saw the Zeth and Drew spot tonight.
I did not. I wasn't interested
So
in it.
Drew comes out wanting to basically is wanting to get a title shot, right?
Yeah.
And him and Zeth are talking back and forth. Well, Zeth goes, "Well, I did." go to Adam Pearce, and I'm actually offering Jey Uso a championship match next Monday. I feel like this is the best time. Izzy just responded, but I'll go back to it. This is the best time to do what they did back in the day. Remember, we talked about this. This might have been episode 3 with me and you. We talked about when so many guys had the championship in one year. Kurt, Triple H, The Rock, Undertaker, Big Show.
Yeah,
This
cycle it
could
around.
be a really good time to do that. You can give a Jey Uso a 3 month run, a Sammy a 2 month run, a Drew a 1 month run. Let Priest cash in. Let's,
Like they
you know
did
what I
with
mean?
Kofi.
So that way, into did you say Kofi?
Yeah, they
That
gave
way,
him the title
when
for like
oh
how long he
yes,
had the
then
belt.
okay. I'm talking
Yeah,
talking about now. I'm just saying if you do that now, in the next year or two, you're like, dude, who the hell's gonna win this title?
yeah.
Who's gonna do this? You don't know. It makes it for good storytelling
It
if you can
makes
do
the
that.
pay-per-views worth watching too,
Exactly.
and it makes it worth tuning in on Monday.
Yeah. So Izzy said either starting the show to hype the crowd like he did for Collision and run in since Zeth is a fighting champion. So he's talking about CM Punk. So CM Punk used to start the show, hype it up for Collision, which was his show. We talked about that last night when we watched that video,
Yeah,
which is ridiculous, bro. That's so stupid. You make a show just from one guy.
yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Especially a
I
guy that
said
you're having
that's my
issues
second
with.
cuss word for tonight.
Goodness gracious, chain
And
downs.
yeah, his run in since Seth is a fighting champion. So Izzy, you're saying you're saying that
Start the
CM
show.
Punk should start running in? What is I'm not getting what he's saying there.
No, read it back again.
Izzy said either starting the show to hype the crowd like he did for Collision and run-ins since Seth is a
Oh,
fighting
so
champion.
start the show with him, like I was saying for Raw. Start the show with CM Punk, except for start this one
Yeah,
with
they
CM
just
Punk.
started Raw with CM Punk
So
tonight.
started with CM Punk. I kind of get what he's talking about. I was already kind of thinking this a little bit. Like have him do a run in. I mean, it's predictable as all hell, but it's more than likely what they're gonna do. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins is gonna beat Drew McIntyre. Judgment Day members are gonna come out. They're gonna be teaming up on Seth. And instead of Cody Rhodes' music hitting to come out to save the day,
Oh God, CM Punk.
it's gonna be CM Punk's music. He
I
comes
hope you
out
don't
and
do that
saves the
shit.
day. It's it's how you get the over, whether you want to call him face right now, Seth Rollins or not, he is, versus the wants to be over face CM Punk. This is how you put a face versus face match together.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's done, but I got $10 that
Azeth,
says that's what happens.
you're you're like the biggest jabroni if you didn't see what happened off camera. Every true wrestling fan saw what happened on Saturday when you came out, bro. Do not hide
Yeah,
that shit. You already hit you for a second there. I thought when I saw Roman and I mean not Roman, when
that's
I
why I'm
saw
saying it
Ray,
works.
when I saw I mean, geez, when I saw Randy
There
and I
you go.
saw Jay, when they came up on camera together for a small little skit there
Did the
or
whole
promo spot, I was like, dude, if they get these guys to, if Randy doesn't like Jay, you're dumb. And obviously, Jay said, I'm not part of Bloodline no more. Randy said, okay, if you're not, we're cool then. And that's where they shook hands and they're cool. Because after seeing what happened on Saturday, for them shaking hands in the ring in front of everybody, and everybody saw those videos,
Mhm.
everybody saw those videos. 24 million people saw on WWE's social media of CM Punk coming back. That's the biggest in a long time. I think
Yeah.
if not ever. You
So
know.
so what they do to keep that going and keep that alive? CM Punk comes out, saves the day for Seth Rollins. That doesn't have to be where the segment ends. Seth Rollins gets back to his feet because they just got rid of Judgment Day, and before they cut the show, Seth Rollins hit CM Punk with a curb stomp.
Nope. You,
Tell me you can't see all of it. Tell me
I
I'm
can
not
see it.
making sense. Tell me when I'm telling
Tell me when I'm
lies.
selling
Tell me when
lies.
I'm telling lies, bro. I spit nothing but facts.
Tell me when I'm telling
Nothing but
lies.
facts, bro. I'll tell
Oh,
you
how did I
right
miss this
now.
one?
Who
Okay, so
commented?
Izzy said, I love Ray, but I don't think if it wasn't for Eddie passing, he would have never been world champion. Ooh, that's a good one.
No, no.
I think eventually maybe he would have won it. He's a two-time champion, by the way. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
I think either way, Rey Mysterio was destined to hit a championship in WWE, especially in the time frame that he was here with what WWE was doing with the championships at the time.
Yeah.
Rey was destined to get one whether Eddie's still alive or not. It wasn't like Rey Mysterio was in Eddie Guerrero's shadow everywhere they went.
Yeah.
Early going to WCW, Rey Mysterio was the bigger star.
But you got to almost think about again, like what's happening in the world. You've always seen what Vince has done. Now you're seeing what Triple H is doing. You never know, but
Yeah.
it's very possible. But at the end of the day, you have to reward that guy that way, man. Even today, Rey Mysterio made this. They made this Cartoon Network made this cartoon for him like years ago, and it's barely coming out.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I think that's great. But like, dude, not even Cena has his own cartoon show. You know
City Slammers.
what?
City Slammers. It's on
What the hell is that?
Netflix. It's
It's
a short
it's not
cartoon.
called John Cena. You can't see me cartoon show.
No, it's not called John Cena's cartoon
That's
show,
what I'm
but he's
saying.
one
Though.
of the
That's why.
characters on it. But John Cena
But John
was,
Cena, his actual character, is a character in that show.
yes, and there's a Scooby Doo with John Cena, and it's Scooby Doo with John
No,
Cena as the title for it.
no, doesn't work.
Yes, it
It's got to
does.
be John.
Scooby
It's
Dooby
got to
Doo,
say.
where
It's
are
got to
you?
say
We got
just
some
like Rey
work to
Mysterio.
do now.
It's got to say like Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's whatever.
Rey Mysterio ever wrestle with Scooby Doo? No.
Oh, they did a. Oh yeah, Izzy said they did a cereal too. Where's fucking John Cena's cereal?
I'm pretty sure there's
You
a
know.
low budget one out there somewhere.
Oh,
And the
you know what?
only wrestling
He,
cereal we all care about is
we
Bootios.
probably do. There probably is a cereal out there, but guess what?
Go to Mexico.
We can't see it. So.
Exactly. That's why nobody buys it. You can't see it. It's there.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, they had a cereal out
Probably
too, bro.
expired.
Probably expired.
Oh,
Hey, bro, but straight up, man, you got to do that for Ray because he's
his,
been doing it for so long.
his name's legendary.
Oh yeah, man.
That's why you got to do it for him.
So I don't know. I'm still glad that Logan Paul beat him.
Fuck Logan Paul.
All right, Remy, what is your response overall right now with WWE? Because 2 months ago you're like, dude, I can't watch this. Are you gonna tune in on Mondays now with Adriana? You know what I'm saying, and all of us awesome wrestling fans? Or you be a jabroni.
I'm gonna watch to see what happens with Randy Orton.
Okay. Okay.
Dude,
Go ahead, because I'm gonna move on to SmackDown after this.
could you imagine if Bray Wyatt was still alive?
Jeez,
Bray Wyatt and CM Punk. Awesome.
that would have been a killer ass match.
It would have been so
That would have been really cool.
good. It would have been.
What if Bray got in his head so bad that CM Punk started drinking beer?
Yes. There goes that straight edge bullshit. I
Yeah,
don't see
right.
how the fuck he lives like that. He obviously doesn't have kids. Okay, that's a parent right there. No kids. That's how you get that sober life.
Yeah, we got to ask JP Ruin how he did it then. That's for sure. Okay, so moving on to SmackDown. Okay, and we're gonna end on SmackDown because we're about to hit our hour peak here in a second.
All right, yeah,
Hey,
we're
first of all, before I keep moving on, thanks everybody watching, man. I've seen some people on here. Thanks, Izzy. Thanks everybody that's conversating with us. We love it. This keeps the conversation going. We have
Shout out
fun
to
with it.
Izzy. Get yourself in bed, tucked in, before your parents come and check on you.
Bro,
Adriana, good night.
Izzy's old.
Sure he is.
I think Izzy, how old are you? You can answer that question, Izzy. Izzy's gonna be on the show soon.
Good.
You know what? I'll guess his age. I think Izzy's like 30. I think he's like 32.
So he's a young buck.
He's younger than me. I think
Yeah,
he's younger than
he's a
me.
young buck.
Yeah, he's a young buck
Yeah, go to sleep, boy.
with a super kick.
Oh shit.
So SmackDown, man, I'm go to sleep. SmackDown. Okay, again, one of the things we already talked about was I'm a little upset that the United States Championship needs to be on SmackDown if Roman's gonna be who Roman's gonna fucking be.
Yeah.
So
Which is a bitch.
yeah, he needs to be there, man. At least Logan, and he's gonna be there this Friday. We're gonna find out who his first opponent will be. Does Logan lose the title? I mean, obviously he is, but how many defenses? I say two. I say two defenses he loses.
No more than two. No more than two. No more than three defenses. We give him three defenses.
Three defenses.
3 defenses over 6 months.
Okay, so who is his next opponent?
Probably Carlito.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
I think he's gonna have
Carlito would be
a
a good
feud
one.
going with the LWO. I think. So
Hmm.
Carlito, I think, is his next matchup.
Okay. Well, whoever he's gonna wrestle, he's got to beat. I think.
Yeah.
So we got to think about that. I'm thinking what's his name? Waller, Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller?
I'm thinking Grayson Waller. I
Wouldn't
think
be
he'll
bad.
start a feud with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Austin Theory, that would be a good one.
Austin Theory would have to beat him though.
Yeah.
I don't think Logan
Well,
Paul needs to be beating
he
him.
can beat Austin Theory, but it has to be in an unclean manner.
Correct. And again, that was one of my things. I knew like, okay, Ray, if he's gonna lose to Logan, Logan's gonna cheat.
Yeah, he's got to
And I
cheat.
love how they got Escobar's storyline out of that too, bro.
It was good.
That
I'll
was
give
a
him that.
great.
It
That's
was
that's
good.
great storytelling. You know what I mean? Escobar, um, he's a great talent, man. And I think this is
Yeah.
just like Triple H said the other night. This is where we wanted to take him. I think this is a great spot for him to go.
Yeah.
He can start. You can go so many feuds here, but he needs to keep winning too and be a bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, be cool, man. He reminds me of Charlotte's husband. What's his name in AEW?
Alberto Del Rio.
No, not Alberto Del Rio.
That's who she's married to.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
No,
Charlotte
Izzy, help me
Flair.
out on this. Izzy, help me out on this.
Charlotte Flair.
She's not. It's not. You're kind of. It's gonna come to you. It's gonna come to you. Izzy said he's 35, by the way, but I do like
Oh.
Captain Insano.
Well, then he's got 9 more
Andrade. It's
minutes.
Andrade. Thank you, Izzy. It's Andrade. Yeah, it's Andrade, not Alberto Del Rio. Dude, Alberto Del Rio was the one that beat fucking Paige. He whooped her, bro. Literally. He went to
Yeah,
court for
I
that
think
shit.
she liked it though.
You think she liked it?
Yeah. I had a small, brief conversation with her at
Oh, Adriana said it. Oh, they both said
AEW.
Andrade. Yeah. Yeah, it's Andrade, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a brief conversation with her at the AEW show
With who?
with Paige.
You had a conversation.
It was a brief conversation.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
leaving.
Bro, she told you you're a freak. Get back.
I told her, I yelled out her name. I said, "Hey,
forgot about that.
Paige." She turned and gave me her attention. I said, "Look at my boobies." She said, "Ew," and I said, "Hey, that was my first response when I saw you on Pornhub." And then they drove off.
Joe,
I
I
win.
heard, I heard her
I
say ew.
win.
She didn't say ew.
Yeah, she said, "Ew." So it was all like, "Hey, that was my first response when I saw you on Pornhub." I
Oh,
guess she didn't like
jeez.
it.
Oh man, I forgot that you said that, bro.
So if Paige ever does
bro,
watch this,
guys, Tony Schiavone, it was his birthday, bro. And Remy's over there telling him, "Give me your mic. Can you suck? Give me your mic."
I got the crowd to boo me. The guy
Yeah,
sitting
they did boo
next to
Remy.
me
They
got the
did boo
crowd to
Remy.
help him to boo me, like I was gonna shut up. Like I was gonna be like, "Oh no, these guys are booing me." No, motherfucker, fuck you. Tony's money shucks. Boo, boo hoo. That's right. I'm over here crying because I gotta listen to this
Oh,
bastard.
dude.
Goodness gracious. Sit
That
the
was
fuck down,
hilarious,
man.
man. That was so hilarious. Yeah, guys, that was my first wrestling show with Remy, and it's got to keep going on. And if this guy don't shut up, it's awesome. It's funny.
Yeah, that's what I tell people. Like, dude, what you get on the mic is what you get me at a show and a crowd. I want the attention. I'm gonna get it. Like, and if not, I'm gonna get it from somewhere. Someone's gonna hear me.
Oh, jeez, man.
If I want to be heard, I got a fucking voice, bitch. You gonna hear me?
All right, well, we got to go to the name that everybody's saying.
LA Knight. Yeah.
All right, guys, LA Knight, man. So what are you thinking, man? LA Knight.
I'm coming around.
What do you mean you're coming around? Hold on.
I'm
Our
coming
stream went down
around.
again. Give me a second. Jeez, man. Come on.
Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and son of a cracker.
Hey, count your cows. What's going on?
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I don't know how if it catches up or what's going on. Okay, we're back here. So LA Knight, that was perfect, by the way. The
Yeah.
LA Knight thing. So LA Knight, Remy's finally catching on. I told this guy months ago. Go back and watch episode 2 on our YouTube channel, on Social Plug Media. KickRocks.
It wasn't even his wrestling or his on the mic skills. It was you coming and driving by my house all the time and just going, yeah.
What? Dude, it was like 3 in the morning that one night, right? I drove by. Yeah.
I was like 2 seconds before I was like, fucking J-Rock. Because at first I was like, did he just say yeah? It's J-Rocks.
Who the fuck was that? Oh, it was J-Rock. He yelled out his window. Yeah.
Like, yeah. I'm sitting on the porch smoking, just talking shit about you to myself. Like, this dumbass motherfucker. Yeah. And then the next day, somebody asked me something, and I couldn't help it. I went, "Yeah."
Yeah. Oh, bro, dude, I was on stage for my birthday at the Downtown Social. Shout out Jerry and Jesse, that DJ. I was emceeing with my buddy Jerry, and Bo De Leon.
Bo was there.
Yeah, Bo was there. My mom and dad were there. Mike, dude, the whole family was there except for Jeffrey. But it was awesome because I'd be there, going through songs, and then I'd see him be like, "Yeah, this on the mic, so you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah." Oh, I love it, man. So anyway, LA Knight, man, he's still there wanting to go after Roman. What do you think comes out of this, man?
I before I didn't want to see it. Now I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see a legit run for LA Knight at this. I think you got to keep him in the mix. I actually, you know how we talked about the whole he won the battle royal, right? And like, what was the point of it?
Correct.
I'm predicting right now, LA
No,
Knight wins the Royal
no,
Rumble.
no.
LA Knight wins the Royal Rumble, and he's gonna get Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
Does he beat him?
Yes,
What?
yes.
How do you keep this interesting for the
They
next 6 to 8?
don't. That's the genius behind it.
So they don't.
They don't. They give us the same boring Roman when we do get him. We'll get several shows of just Paul
Oh
Heyman
god.
speaking on his behalf. And then finally get to WrestleMania and please, barring any kind of bullshit, LA Knight
You know what? Not, and this is probably this is okay, guys. This is stupid booking in my head. I always think about shit like this. What if they put the title up at Royal Rumble again for the second time ever in history, and whoever wins the Royal Rumble
wins the title.
and Roman Reigns never lost the championship? Smart as fuck.
So gay that they're gonna
Hire me,
do it.
WWE. Let's go.
So gay they're gonna do it. They can't hire me because they got to go back to like they got to get rid of this PG crap. Like,
No, you can make it still work,
that's for
bro.
damn sure. I got a better chance of getting
That
hired by
was
Tony
that
Khan than
was
I do
just yeah. You
Triple
probably
H.
do.
I'll
Uh,
bully him into hiring me. Swear to God, let me sit down and talk with Tony
hey,
Khan, dude, and I'm running his shows for him by the end of the night.
I bet you, bro. CM Punk CM Punk his own show. You might get your own show, shit.
I do got a show. It's called AEW. I just got to get a sit down with Tony.
Oh gosh, yeah. I'm just thinking in my wrestling, hopefully creative way. I'm thinking like, man, how are they gonna get this belt off of him without him losing? So you got to go like a fatal 4-way. You got to go to 3-way. You got to do
Somebody else gets pinned and
And I
he
was
doesn't
thinking,
when
dude,
he's
the Royal
pinned.
Rumble would be perfect. He comes out here talking about all these guys coming back, talking all this mess. He'll take everybody out. Okay. And then here comes Nick, the new GM's like, why don't you put your title on the Royal Rumble then? Against 29 other guys then.
Enter him in at number 1.
Yeah, I guess who's number 2?
LA.
Sokoa.
Oh, yeah.
Guess who's number 3? Jimmy.
Jay.
Right?
And they decimate up until the 20s or mid teens,
See what I'm
mid to
saying?
late teens.
Dude, you can do it.
And then you get Jimmy eliminated somehow.
Rikishi comes back,
Nice.
Whose side is he on?
Rikishi comes back. He's that guest return. He eliminates Jimmy. Then
Boom.
Solo eliminates Rikishi. Then it's back to Roman and Solo in the ring. And then you get like Gunther comes out.
Then you got
so,
Jay that has to come out too.
yeah, Jay comes out. They get into I mean,
It's good storytelling, bro.
damn
Telling you, I
it.
got this shit. No, but it'd be cool, man. So
would.
anyway, so you're thinking he's gonna win the Royal Rumble LA Knight.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna
My
go and
prediction.
beat Roman.
At WrestleMania.
Where does that leave your boy Cody, man?
Cody Rhodes will be the first one to go up against LA Knight.
Right after.
Yeah.
Dude, see, but this is why it's so interesting right now. Who's gonna win that Royal Rumble? You got almost 8 guys. Let's go through this. You can go with Jay to go and beat his cousin.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can
Cody Rhodes.
You got Cody. You got Randy.
Randy.
You got CM Punk. You got
Still got Seth Rollins.
Is
'Cause
that
if he drops his, he can go for
mhm.
Roman's,
Gunther?
Gunther.
Okay.
Um,
Where else was I going with that too?
did we say LA Knight?
You
He was the
got
first one.
Sami Zayn. You got Drew McIntyre. You got Kevin.
Drew McIntyre's a squad. Oh, Finn Balor, Damian
Damian
Priest.
Priest.
He's
Damian
still got the
Priest.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Which, dude, he's got to hurry up and use that already.
Let's
But
see. It
we should
said
talk
Izzy
about.
said 3-way with LA Knight, The Rock, and Roman. See, that's why we're leaving out The Rock. You can still bring and that's why I say that's where it went. That's where the Royal Rumble thing comes in because you get the belt off of him, and then The Rock and Roman can still fight.
Yeah,
You can still put Roman and The Rock into this match, and that puts LA Knight way over with the win. Yeah,
it does.
if you do that 3-way, but
I
no,
like
you
that.
don't want to do that.
I like it.
You want to have a battle of the table, of the bloodline. Whoever wins is the bloodline leader.
All right, we should end the night on a poll, and we'll start next week's
Solo
with the poll.
Sikoa with the RR win. So Izzy says that Sikoa is going to win the Royal Rumble. To what is Sikoa?
Wins the dude. Let's do that for like we'll end the show with the poll for who people think's going to win the Royal Rumble. We'll open next week.
We'll do
with
this
the
even
bird
better,
song.
guys. So check this out. I know there's been a couple people watching. There is a couple people watching now. Go like our page. I put it on the description. It's KickRocks podcast. Everybody that was following J Rock podcast, delete that and go over there and follow KickRocks podcast. Make sure you follow us. We'll put all the polls on there. All of our videos will be on there as well. So if you're on Facebook a lot, you'll be able to see our episodes on Facebook now, and then you'll also be able to watch it on YouTube. And then every time we do this, we go live. We will be on KickRocks.
Even if you ain't
Podcast
watching
from
all the
here on
time,
out.
hit the freaking buttons.
There you go. Tell them, Remy. There you go.
God,
Yeah.
I know Santa Claus. You'll get shit for Christmas. I do. I know the real Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, you do, right? What's his name again?
Santa Claus. Saint Nick.
I thought the new guy.
Chris, if you really know him,
He's kayfabing over
if you
guys.
really know him, you can call him Chris Kringle, but you better make sure he's a friend of yours. Santa Claus don't fuck around, bro.
Oh shit!
Limited amount of coals.
All right, so we're ending on that.
Yeah, I want to end on that. I want to know who people think are gonna win the Royal Rumble.
Who's gonna win the Royal Rumble, guys? And again, we're gonna have the word out in the next 2 weeks. I'll give you that. In 2 weeks, we will find out. Where we will have the first ever KickRocks Royal Rumble watch party, sponsored by Social Plug Media. Definitely gonna happen. And we're gonna have a fucking badass time, man. We'll create some games that has to do with the Rumble. We'll get everybody to pick. Maybe we'll do this a lottery type deal.
Definitely got to do a lottery pick for who's winning the Rumble.
Yeah. If you win, you get whatever. And then you gotta also we can do like, okay, this guy's gonna win, but who's he gonna throw out last? Or how many eliminations is he gonna have?
I tell you what, we get.
So 4 people can pick LA Knight, but how many eliminations did he have? And then if that gets down, then who was the last person he threw out? Boom.
Here we go. I got it for the people. This is my last one. I'm thinking LA Knight's gonna win it, but I'm gonna throw it out right now. If every wrestler that gets, now we won't go every wrestler because that's not fair because they do some surprise ones.
Okay.
If we get, give me 30 predictions. We get 30 predictions for this Royal Rumble, and whoever guesses right, if it's not LA Knight, gets to pie me in the face.
Gets to pie you in the face. Okay, if I win, I get to freaking what was Goldust's move?
No, we're not doing that.
He goes and kicks him in the nuts.
Shattered dreams.
Shattered dreams. I get to shatter your dreams.
Shattering my dream. We get 30 votes on this. We get 30 different people to vote on this poll for who's going to win the Royal Rumble. Whoever guesses it right outside of LA Knight gets to hit Remy in the face with a banana cream pie. And I won't talk shit to you afterwards. I'll be nice to you. Maybe.
Hey, Adrian is laughing about the shattered dreams, so I think we might have to go with the shattered dreams.
We ain't doing no shattered dreams.
Hey, you don't want no more kids. You'll be fine.
Dude, Lauren got that taken care of, bro. So no more kids.
Oh, Lauren just said right now she votes shattered dreams as well.
She doesn't get a vote. She's impartial.
Yeah.
She is
Hell
impartial.
yeah. All
No,
right. It's in, guys. It's going to be Shattered
not
Dreams.
happening.
The wife said it. The wife put it out there. It's Shattered Dreams. Adriana, I don't know if it could be kid friendly. If the place comes to the top of my head, I'm going to be honest with you. Kids might be able to be there till 9 o'clock. Maybe I can pull it off till 10.
Yeah,
Maybe because of the
because of
specific
alcohol.
event. But yeah, and the alcohol. But if I can find somewhere else, I will have it where it's kid friendly. So again, I have a couple places at the top of my head. If you want to contact me, maybe there's somewhere that you know, but there has to be alcohol there because
I want to drink.
everybody wants to drink and watch wrestling, bro.
I want
Yeah,
to drink.
I mean you know, it is what it is.
I'll
So,
get Lauren to make mimosas.
oh, Lauren said that she will hold you in place as well as we do the Shattered Dreams.
She got to catch me first.
Oh, we'll catch you,
She knows
bro.
I'm
Hey, I'm still a
slippery.
little fast, bro. Don't worry about
She
it.
knows I'm slippery. Why do you think we only got 3 kids? She only caught me 3 times.
Adriana says they can lie about their age. If they're bigger than Remy, we can definitely lie about
Everybody's
their age.
bigger than me. Beat you to that one.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, guys, before we go, make sure you go get guys, I'm excited. This is the last thing we'll talk about. I'm excited for the Iron Claw, man. The Iron Claw's coming out December 5th. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to rent the whole theater.
Let's see.
So let's get some people together.
See?
And let's run out the whole damn theater and go check out the Iron Claw, man. That'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna talk
Yeah.
to Social Plug Media, and I'm pretty sure we can get that sponsored, and we will make that happen, man. That'd be awesome. But other than that, guys, we appreciate you watching, tuning in with us all night. We're gonna try to do this as much as we can on Mondays, man. I love After Raw, even though I don't get to watch it, but we can zoom through it and catch the big parts and come out here and talk about it. So, any last words, Remy?
J-Rock's a bitch.
Hey, that's kind of messed up, bro. Because there used to be another guy that used to say that too, and that's not my fault. That's all you and him. You know what I mean?
I was trying to
Any
transfer
other
it.
last words?
Check out KickRocks podcast. Delete the other ones. Don't be a bitch. Hit the like, the
Jesus.
follow, the subscribe. Even if you're not gonna watch, just hit the button. It takes 2 seconds to support your friends. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. You never know. One of your friends might like wrestling. That's when you come watch us. Adriana said the trailer made her cry.
Well, she's sensitive.
Yeah. Hey,
She's a girl.
I'm excited to watch the movie, but unfortunately, we all know what's gonna happen in the end. But that family was very historic. I love what Cody Rhodes said the other day when he talked about there being more than one royal family, and that was one of the ones that I learned about when I was super young. And I wish I could see more of that. So I'm excited about this movie. So guys, we'll check you later. Thank you for watching. Make sure you share us, like us, and we will see you later. Out.